Okay guys, how you doing? So this is going to be your video of booklet 2 lesson 6 to explain to you how you're going to be doing your data analysis. So I'm working on your research project. So here we go. So my advice, as I advised in the lesson, is that you guys make a folder in your drive, that you share that with your partners. There's going to be another video on Classroom explaining how to do that. This video is going to be mainly about the spreadsheet. So in the bottom here, you see I've made different kinds of spreadsheets, and I even have graphs. So I'm going to show you guys how to set up a spreadsheet like this. Now, everywhere you see I have data for student 1 and student 2. This is why it is important for you guys to work together in a spreadsheet so that you can also compare your data. I've got different types of exercise here. So essentially what you guys are going to do is in the bottom, when you create a spreadsheet, you can add a sheet. Then I'm just going to be lazy and I'm going to copy paste it from the previous sheet, because you guys are going to have to keep track of your results for 2 weeks. So then I paste this in. Then you can have data student 1 and data. Now I need to make sure I type it correctly. Student 2. Let's do both with cap. Now I can't just call it data, of course. Here I have what the exercises are. So every day you then fill in the spreadsheet. Now here I've already created a graph. So I'll show you guys how I created that graph. So I'm going to get rid of this one. So here these students kept track for 2 weeks of the exercise they did. I'm going to try to get all the information totally in the picture so it doesn't jump away too much, but it's not really cooperating. So I go and stand in the top left corner in days, and then I activate all my data. I'm doing this with the shift button and with the arrows on my MacBook, and then I go to the graph icon on the top and I'm looking a little bit, there it is, and I go to insert chart. This means that Google Sheets automatically makes a graph for me. Now this is very much so a lot of information, so I can process this. So I can then adapt this, which is amount of jumping jacks done in 60 seconds. And I can also adapt this. So I just do then only student 1. And then here only student 2. So here I have my line. If student 2 would like to have a different color, like a pink line, then student 2 can get a pink line. If student 1 would like to have a yellow line, then student 1 can have a yellow line. And then to make it even easier, I can move this to the side, but then you don't see it. But then I have the option here that you can even copy your chart, and then when you're writing your lab report, which is your rough edition here, and then you can paste it. I want to paste it unlinked, so it is pasted as a picture. And here's my picture. So then I add text wrapping. I can make this larger or smaller so you can see. I need to make sure it's in the correct chapter, so I go up to chapter 3. And then beside this or above this, I can type 1 or 2 sentences of text which shows the amount it is. So I need to describe what's in it, which would be result of jumping jacks done in 60 seconds, 2-week training, student 1, student 2. Now, if you want to make things a little bit better, maybe complicated, that is your opinion in the matter, you can also go to not only keeping track of how much they did, but also keeping track of how it feels. So here I've created a second set of information, which is how you write down how it feels. So I'm going to get two graphs out of this. So I first have my graphs, which is the amount of sit-ups that the kids did. I go here, I create my chart. And here I have my chart. You can also adapt the top again. Amount of sit-ups in a row. And again, I can adapt this line. That one line shows student 1. And student 2. So this is my graph for this one. I can again copy it and I can send it into my lab report in a minute. Now I can get rid of this one, and then I can also choose to make another chart, and this chart shows how it felt for the kids. So this could also be one, how it feels. So one would be it really hurts. So this would be then here, I can adapt the text again. So there's loads of text here. Indication of feeling. So here we have the line as well, and then you can have a different graph showing how it feels. You can even make a graph with how motivated you are to compare it. So there's many options there are. The most important thing is that both students every day do the exercise, and that both students every day fill in the spreadsheet and keep it up to date. After that, you can then also do things like make sure if you want to do other information, so not only how much you did, also how it feels. You can also do your motivation on a scale of 1 to 5. This is all extra information that can help to make a better scientific research. Now there's going to be another video following today that shows you guys how to work on the lab report itself, but I hope that this helps you with your data collection and your data analysis. Good luck, guys.